Yeah, no, it is Spider-Man. I got the shirt for free actually, so don't think I actually paid for it. I got it for free. Um, the Amazing Spider-Man, guys. This was a monumental film. It was a monumental film in the sense that this is the first time that Half Hope has gone to watch a Spider-Man film in the cinema. Huge, shocking, I know. Um, it's trying to revitalize, restructure. Basically, okay. Growing up as a young child, I never really read Batman comics. I mean, I flicked through them, obviously I read all comics, Batman I thought was cool, everything that. For me, Batman began with Boston, 1989. Okay, that's where my Batman began. The comic I read the most was Spider-Man. For me, I don't care what anyone says, that's the best damn superhero costume ever. I mean, the design of the costume is off the chain. I mean, Steve Ditko, what he did with that costume, obviously with Stanley as well, amazing. With the combined strength, they produced one of it's the best designed superhero costume that there is. So for me, Spider-Man, he was just cool. I mean, just with his how fun he was, how positive he was, his delivery of things, and that just his line delivery and how he interacted with the guys, the whole thing with Mary Jane. It was just every single child loves Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I mean, it's like for me, walking on the streets, I'm looking at kids. These are kids who were born like in the year 2G, millennium kids. Guys this tall, who can't be more than 5 or 6, with Spider-Man bags on them. I was like, man, this thing just can't die. This thing will just keep on going and keep on going, and kids will just keep on loving Spider-Man. So yeah, man, and for me, with reading the comics and reading their animated series, I just like Batman. I felt that I have a clear idea of how Spider-Man should be done. And when I saw the Spider-Man, the Raimi Spider-Man, when I saw the trailer for that whole thing, I was like, no, this isn't Spider-Man. Sorry, there was just something in me that just when I saw the trailer how it was done and the whole vibe about it, I was like, no. So I didn't go and watch it because I said no, this isn't Spider-Man, and thus I was right. Spider-Man 2, I actually watched it sort of by mistake because Phantom of Hope said that I should watch it just for an experience, just to see how bad it was. And granted, Spider-Man 2 is on my list of one of the worst times I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's in the top 5 list of one of the worst times I've ever seen in my life. So guys can insult me, it's on that list. It's like it ain't going on that list. Maybe I'll watch it again, change my view, but it is on the list of one of the worst films I've ever seen. Cheesiness. Spider-Man 3, let's forget that there. Let's be clear here. Hence why I'm coming from a different angle. For me, the reboot, in my eyes, in my personal eyes, for me, is great because I haven't experienced the whole origin of Spider-Man in the theater before. I never got that. So it's all new to me because I told you, I haven't really seen Spider-Man. I've only seen bits of Spider-Man 1. And the only part of Spider-Man Spider-Man 1 I remember is the great eternally guy that will always remember, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and how horrible Green Goblin looked. And when Osborn basically drank the thingy and basically broke down their testicles, which was very strange. That's what I remember from Spider-Man 1. So I never really had the whole thing. So for me, it's like, wow, yeah, this is the first for me, having the whole origin thing on Spider-Man. But on the objective angle, and on the holistic angle, Spider-Man came out in 2002. No, sorry, because that came out in 2002, and you're now having another origin again 10 years later. Why? Where the last film of the trilogy came out in 2007, and they're having a new reboot trilogy already? What? I mean, I told you, I've already, he's a very sick, disgusting man who's really obsessed with cash and the money. So he's a very sick man. He's a very sick man. But yeah, it's sick. It's sick, So some water here. So yeah, it's wrong in that sense, And I feel for guys. I sympathize for guys who enjoyed the Raimi films. Because yes, they should feel angry. They should feel pissed off that, and how can you just bring out a whole reboot again? It doesn't make any sense. But let's look at this film for what it is. Because I think, let's be fair here and look at this film for what it is. And really, for me, I'm in a unique situation because I'm a Spider-Man fan who never watched Spider-Man 1. And I tell you, everybody has seen so those Spider-Man films. But I'm one of the rare people who hasn't even seen the Spider-Man films. Even rarer, that's being a movie fan and a Spider-Man fan who hasn't seen those Spider-Man films. Amazing Spider-Man. Just off of the bat, because obviously this is going to be quite a big part. Off the bat, very quick bat, Garfield is the star of this film. As in, Tobey Maguire, I mean, he wipes the floor with Tobey Maguire. I mean, it's not even a debate. Anybody that wants to debate with me can go to Kilimanjaro, okay? Garfield is Spider-Man and he should have been the guy who should have been cast to begin with the right director. My man is Spielberg. Spielberg, Garfield, Spider-Man, bada bing, bada boom. We are in. Full on. Full stop. But obviously that's a dream. Similar as Spielberg with Transformers. So Garfield is the star of the film. Acting good all around. And this is what I'm going to get deeper. So Garfield started very, very well done. Very good acting there. The villain was done very badly. I believe Rhys Ifans, not a bad actor, he was miscast. The CGI for the lizard has to be one of the worst pieces of CGI I've seen. The only thing worst I can think of, as in, of the past few years, was Hulk in Incredible Hulk. That's the only something that I can think of what that was worse. The lips, I mean, this is Sony. Sony that makes televisions, stereos, headphones, technology guys. You can't get the lip syncing right? What? You can't get the lip syncing right? That doesn't make any sense. So, villain done very badly, horrendous, terrible, sucked. I mean, just written very badly. Story as a whole, story wasn't good. Story as a whole wasn't good, as in the way the threat was done and everything was good. I mean, the beginning, everything was nice, building up. Story wasn't good, really, should have been more. Screenplay was weak. Too much CGI. Way too much CGI. And look, the CGI was better, and again, I just feel like Mark Webb definitely has a lot more style and panache to Raimi, because I liked, there were some shots that were very nicely done, all that kind of stuff, but we've seen it already before. Yes, they said, but we've seen this before. The whole point of that YouTube video, where we actually see him swinging for real, was like, whoa, the guy is swinging for real. Damn, this is new age. And this is really what's going to set this apart from the other films, that's real web slinging. Because, I've said it so many times, it's like, the selling point of Superman 1 was, my gosh, well, you're going to really believe a man can fly. The selling points of Spider-Man, especially for this new thing, which would sort of just obliterate the Raimi films, was like, man, you're really going to believe a guy can web sling. But it only happens for one scene. Only for once. So I ask Mark Webb, what's the point? If you're only going to do the real web slinging for one scene and for all the other stuff is CG, is it so hard to have green screen? Who cares about the damn buildings, whether the buildings are fake? Is it so hard to have a green screen and just have the guy on a contraption where he's swinging? I mean, is it really that hard? Okay, you couldn't really do more web slinging apart from that one, and that was it. Sad. Very, very sad. Very, very. I mean that. So really, just off the bat, those are just the things. So obviously, right now I'm not going to go deeper into those two sections there.